All right, what's up, everybody? It is the Destin one. So today I'm going to talk about the rise of male loneliness. So this has been a big epidemic. I think people have started to figure this out right around 2018, 2019. Even before that, there's been a little bit of statistics and data, but I would say definitely in 2020 all the way till right now, 2024, going into 2025, we have seen a rise in male loneliness, and it's due to a lot of factors. So it's a significant issue that's going to impact a lot of people's mental health and already is. And it's due to fewer friends, no close friends, no emotional support. It has to do a lot about, I'm not going to say it, but taking yourself off this planet. I don't want to, you to feel a certain way about that. It has to do with a lot of that stuff. I would say the biggest one is fewer close friends, not being in relationships, and emotional support. So, looking at a statistic right here, it says fewer close friends. In 2021, only 27% of men reported having six close friends, which is half the number from 30 years ago. So that's crazy. So it means that having six friends now is only half the number was 30 years ago. This next statistic says no close friends. 15% of men reported having no friends in 2021, which is a 12% increase since 1990. That is insane. The next one is emotional support. Only 1 in 5 men reported getting emotional support or any support from friends, compared to 4 in 10 in women. So it means a lot of guys aren't out there aren't getting emotional support, and we're told, we don't need emotional support. We don't need to show emotion. We got to be strong. We got to be, stoic and alpha male and all this stupid shit, which we'll get to in a different video. That's coming. Trust me. We're gonna go tear the fucking red pill a new ass. But that being said, it said things that can help out. It's reaching out, carving out time, male friendships, therapy, and much more, working out, fitness, health, and all that. So reaching out, that's a huge one. Men need to reach out, get therapy, do group therapy, uh, talk to a friend if you have at least one that cares about you and has good intentions towards you, that won't lead you astray, that won't, hold you down and tell you that you're being a loser, that you're being corny for showing emotion, like a true best friend, a true brother. And it says having male friendship. Fostering male friendships can lead to emotional skills that are important for healthy relationships, which is a big one. You have to have very strong male relationships, male friendships, you know what I mean? You gotta have a strong group of guys, man, that you can roll with, that'll care about you, that'll want to take care of you, and will have your back and have your family's back and your future family's back. It's kind of like having those friends that, like, when you all start growing up and you start having kids, like, your kids will call them uncle, but they're not really related to you, you know? But these are some of the fixes, workout and all that other stuff. But men are more, it says that right here that men are less skilled than women at making friends. I'm not sure how much that is. That's coming from lattimes.com. That's weird. I don't know about that statistic or anything like that. I think men and women can make friends. I guess I could see women having the advantage, um just because they're usually more emotionally intelligent off the bat, and they're a lot more easygoing and approachable. I can get that a lot of men aren't that, you know what I mean? For whatever reason or any reasons that they are. So let's kind of dive into this. And when it comes to male loneliness, we have to understand that it's deep rooted from the fact that society, um, and not even society, but a lot of traditions have caused men to think that being open or being vulnerable, which, yeah, you shouldn't be vulnerable or open to anybody that you should pick and choose, who should, who's worthy of that from you and who's reciprocating the same way, and that the relationship you have with that best friend or your girlfriend is equal. Damn, I missed a lot of shots there. That's crazy. But what was I saying? I just threw myself off by watching my own gameplay. But yeah, so with that, you have to foster those good relationships because you need someone to talk to, you need someone to open up to, you have to be vulnerable, you have to allow this deep-rooted issue, whether it's insecurity about opening up or it's a traditional thing or a societal thing, whatever it might be, you have to allow yourself to grow. You can't grow if you're sitting there stuffing everything inside you and being like, I don't want to open up, so I'm just gonna leave all my negativity, leave all my anguish and all that stuff. I'm just gonna build it all up inside me and just let it sit there and sit there and sit there. That's not healthy. You can't do that forever. That's not how you should be as a person. You got to continue to grow and continue to do new things with yourself. So that'll be the one thing that people need to look out for. You got to have maybe not a support system. Maybe you don't need like six people, excuse me, or whatever. I just burped, sorry about that. But you know, even one or two people that you could talk to, you know, parents, if it's possible, or maybe you can reignite with an old friend you haven't heard from a long time, or find a mentor. You know, these things are possible. It's hard, but it's possible, you know. And one thing that'll help out a lot is having an understanding of yourself. If someone can get you to that place where you can understand yourself better, you know, whatever it takes to understand yourself, please get there. Please take the road less traveled. Please suffer. Please go through pain. I know that you're already going through it, but allow yourself to go through more if it means that you can find yourself. Because I'm telling you, it's worth it. And you have to do this because a lot of your issues are now planted within your subconscious mind. A lot of things that you're going, if you think you're fat, if you think you're skinny, if you think you're dumb, if you think you're unattractive, if you think you can't get a girlfriend, if you think you can't make the money you want to make, if you think you can't get the house that you want to get, if you can't do whatever, all this stuff that was in you since you were a kid, all these insecurities, whether wherever they come from, now since you're most like an adult watching this, holding on to that, holding on to the negative, it's planted such a deep-rooted seed in your subconscious that it is going to be hard to get it out because now it's manifested within your conscious mind. So now in your mind, when you think, your own thoughts, and it's not even coming from your subconscious anymore, you're going to start telling yourself, because you've been telling yourself for years, you're having dreams about the things that you are unconfident about. Like it can manifest in anything, really. um you're starting to have all these doubts, all these things in it that keep building up throughout your entire life. I can't talk to her, I'm not confident enough, I'm not good looking enough, I'm too afraid to get this job, I'm too afraid to leave this job, I'm too afraid to go out there and put myself out there. Like, dude, I got fears about making videos right now, man. Trust me, I definitely do. I got fears about putting myself out there. I don't even truly understand the depthness of why that is, you know. Why is it such a deep-rooted problem for me? And to some degree, I think I can figure out where it comes from. I can figure out the pinpoint, you know. But for me, I gotta do my own journey. I gotta figure out my own insecurities and things like that. Like, why am I afraid to make content? Why am I afraid to be judged? Is it because I was judged when I was in grade school? Is it because I was judged by my parents? Is it because I judged myself as a teenager way too harshly because of the judgment of other people? And I led myself down a path where now it's gonna take some time to recover from it, and I'm still doing it. So you gotta ask yourself these things, you know. Ask yourself what the recovery time is gonna be, if it's possible, and start working on your road to recovery. And this is how I think the mind works. If I'm being honest with you guys, it's your conscious gets, it feeds in information, it feeds in thoughts, desires, it feeds in the good and bad that's either done to you or people have done to you, and it plants seeds into your subconscious. And from your subconscious, it grows those seeds, and those become thoughts itself now. As you know, as the brain develops down, your subconscious is having thoughts once you're a kid, once you're able to have dreams, and once you're able to think in your sleep and all that, because your mind's always working, you know what I mean? So now, since you're consciously aware of things and you've been through things, you've had your experiences, and how you think about yourself, or how other people thought about you, or how other people treated you, or how you treated yourself, now all those conscious thoughts that we just talked about a second ago have now manifested in the subconscious. And now it's in the subconscious, and now since that's 90% of your brain that's being used in your subconscious, and only 10% of your conscious, it is growing at a rapid pace. So if you put all this negativity, and some of it's not your fault at all, man. It can be parenting, it can be society, it can be communicative, it can be anything. But now, since all these negative things have filtered from your conscious into your subconscious, now it is growing at a rapid pace. And now, since it's in subconscious, it's going to spew right back out of your conscious now. Think about it like a circle. Um, and it's the conscious going into the subconscious and then right back to the conscious. And now, since it went from the subconscious to the conscious, now you start to think, all right, so since someone told me one day I look ugly, I'm starting to believe it. I actually think I am ugly. Oh my gosh, like that. Now I don't, because like, let's say that you never thought that ever, up until the point where someone told you you're ugly, and then it just destroyed you. One day you just woke up and like, oh wow, I'm ugly. And now since you thought that, it already sunk in to your subconscious when they said that. It just took a little bit for it to grow and filter right back into your conscious, and for you to think like, oh, she said that to me, and now I'm starting to have deja vu. I'm starting to think I'm ugly. So now you see the cycle now, and you have to be careful. You have to figure out ways to break that cycle, and I'm working on it. It ain't easy. You know, it takes some time and whatnot. It's gonna take a lot of hard work, because now if you want to change your subconscious, you need to change the way you think. And people say that you can lie to your subconscious, it doesn't know any different. So you could say that I'm the best in the world at this, and then believe it, and their subconscious will start to believe it. through your conscious. I'm not sure if that actually works or not, but I think I'd rather go off of proofs and tangible things I can think and see. So if I start noticing things get better because I'm pushing myself so hard and fighting against my conscious, then it's gonna have to work for me at some point. Because then I'm gonna start to mentally think about, okay, I'm getting into shape, I'm getting the money I want, my relationship with my partner's really good, my relationship with my friends are good, my insecurities that I've been working on for a long time, it's starting to dissipate because my mind is not fixated on the negative anymore. And it's gonna go filter into your subconscious that, okay, I'm not fat anymore, I'm not skinny anymore, I am confident, I am good looking, I'm getting into shape, I'm putting on the weight, I'm putting on the muscle. And then your subconscious is gonna feed into the conscious. It's going to take that, it's going to extract that, and then it's going to plant the seeds of positivity, and it's going to spit it right back at you. And then you're going to develop self-confidence and self-love. And it all comes from you pushing yourself to get there first. And it is a big journey. It's a long step, but you guys got it. You know, take my word for it. It is a journey worth taking. You have to understand how your mind works. You have to understand how your desires work. You have to understand your insecurities. You have to understand your strengths and weaknesses, and it all comes from thought. It all comes through human experiences. What has been done to you? What hasn't been done to you? What have you done to yourself? What haven't you done to yourself? What you think, what you haven't think, what someone thinks of you, what you know, all this other stuff. It's all deep rooted stuff, and it is all stuff that you have the power to unlock. Your mind is your own. You're the master of your own mind. Society's not going to tell you that you are, though. They're going to tell you that you're weak, that you need substances, or that you need something to get you to a point where you can have the power over your own mind. But then it's not even your own mind, because now it's been programmed to think like everybody else, do what everybody else does, speak like everybody, all this other stuff. I do believe that your mind in society is always being programmed to be like a bot or be like a drone, like people say, because there's a lot of people out there that are like that. They don't have their own opinion. Their opinion comes from other people, or it comes from other like political things or religious things or whatever. And don't get me wrong, I'm religious. You know, I got my own political beliefs, so I'm not gonna let that be my whole personality. I'm not gonna let that be my conscious and subconscious. I'm just gonna let those be ideas and perspectives and philosophies that I look at with the most open-mindedness that I can, if that is a word. With the most, yeah, open-mindedness. I'm not sure another way to say that, but look at it and put it all on the table and look at it and be like, all right, this is what I think, this is who I am. I'm not going to let these factors control me. I don't want them to. It's because I like something. I don't want it to control my mind. Just because I hate something, I don't want the hatred to control my mind. And that's how people should think. That's how people should move, you know? But we went off on a long tangent, but this still has to do with male loneliness. So what I would say, guys, is no matter what, man, go find some great people, even if you get burnt here and there. You have to put yourself out there. It's not worth suffering your entire 20s, your entire teens. If you're at your 30s, your 40s, you know, there's no point of continuing to suffer, man. Make your life better. You can do it. You were told your entire life you don't have the power. I understand that. I didn't think I had the power to, man, but I'm doing it. It took a long time, but I'm proof, bro. This journey sucked, man. This wasn't easy. This shit was terrible. It sucked at a lot of points. I've had more bad than good, but the good I've had is far outshine the bad. So please put yourself out there. Please find online support groups. Find people in person. You know, go to like fun little bars. Nothing too crazy. You know, not for women, not for anything, mate. Just find some cool guys, man. Go out, play some ball with people. Play some basketball. Play some golf. You know, try to join Facebook groups of people that have the same issues or whatever it might be. You know, like look for groups. Look for other men that are going through the same thing and have that same mindset of like wanting to better themselves and wanting better for not only themselves but their future, their legacy, their grandchildren, their kids, their partner, whatever it might be, man. You got to find like-minded people. And I would definitely say if it's possible, find a mentor. Someone that's already lived a lot more life than you, that can mentor you, that can teach you a lot about not only navigating the new world, because the world that they're used to is different, but how to navigate at least the basics and the traditional parts of it and have them better you and have them push you. And we all need a push from somebody. You know, we can't sufficiently push ourselves forever. We're always going to need something to work for, something to work towards, and someone to help us get there. And that's why a lot of people have like a team of people. You see celebrities, you see famous people, you see, you know, MMA fighters, soccer players, they have a team, you know. You know, they got their fitness coach, they got their nutritionist, all that other stuff, you know, their manager, their finance, their accountant. So they got a lot of stuff. So, and then that'll come later for sure for you guys, you know, building up a team, building up people that really care and really are interested in what you want to do and whatnot. Um, Man, I can't believe this video turned into another topic I wanted to talk about, which is the conscious and subconscious. But yeah, the rise of mental loneliness, man, everybody's going through it. You know, a lot of men feel invisible. They don't feel like they're seen, but you're seen by yourself, man. That's got to count for more, because who cares? The world, most of us, the world's never gonna know who we are or care. You know, like 99% of the world's not gonna care about you, bro, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just how life is, and that's all right. But care about yourself, man. You're stuck with you for 8 decades, 7 decades. You're stuck with yourself for a long time. So the best you can do is, if you have insecurities and issues that are deep rooted, is start working on it and find people that are already doing that. And with that said, let me know what you guys think about this topic down in the comments below. If you guys are doing all right, if you guys want to talk, if you guys need help, and if you guys want to join the Discord and talk in there too. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully we can get to 50 subscribers here pretty soon. This is my second channel, so I'm pretty excited to make more content like this. Even if nobody watches this video, that's okay. I'm still having fun making it myself, so. But yeah, with that said, hopefully you guys are doing all right. I appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Become destined, you know. Take your destiny, bro. You're chosen. Do something great. Life is yours. Go take it. Become a warrior. And become the destined one. With that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed the topic. Alrighty, bye.